This dad, from my understanding, was trying to actually get him a job. All right. He was trying to get him a job. He left, I believe it was 3 or 4 of his children over at McDonald's. All right. And yeah, he's a father of 3. He left his kids ages 1, 6, and 10, from what I'm understanding. He left them unattended over at McDonald's. Okay. I guess they were in the play area or whatever. In the meantime, he went over somewhere to have a job interview. Okay. Because, of course, what? People need jobs, but y'all ain't gonna let them have their kids in the interview. Okay, so he had to leave his kids over there. Unfortunately, it does seem like there may have been a bit of a crime because it was like the kids may have been abandoned. However, it was, I suppose, for a good cause because the man was trying to go out here and get a job so he could be able to provide for those kids because y'all will be ready to snatch them kids up from him as quickly as you can. All right. So what they're saying is his name is Chris Lewis. He faces a charge of deprivation of a minor. According to authorities, a customer alerted police after noticing the children ages 1, 6, and 10 unattended in the restaurant's indoor play area. Witnesses reported seeing Lewis with the children around 4:30 p.m. before he left and returned briefly, then left again. He was detained by deputies when he returned around 6:18 p.m. Lewis reportedly told officers he had walked to the restaurant with the children and left them there because he didn't own a car and didn't want to bring them to the interview. The children's mother arrived shortly afterwards and took custody. Okay, Lewis was taken into custody at the scene. All right, so y'all let me know y'all thoughts. I'm kind of like, this kind of messed up. I don't know if he probably could have told a manager or someone. I don't, well, maybe not, because I feel like if he would have told a manager, like, hey, I need to leave, is it okay if I leave my kids? Nah, that's gonna make McDonald's liable for your children. So I really don't know the best thing that he could have done. Maybe he could have just took the kids with him to the interview in hopes that they would be understanding, because obviously the man needs a job with the children. Y'all let me know if he was out of line for this. He's been getting a lot of support online, a lot of people wanting to support him because they feel like, dang, free that man. He out here trying to provide for his kids, doing the best thing that he could do. And what he did was leave them at McDonald's in an effort to distract them. Right. But that's a 1-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 10-year-old. And a 1-year-old can't even talk and express and say nothing. Kids are getting snatched up every day. Right. But I guess the dad did what he felt he could do. That was the best thing and the right thing for him to do in that moment. But a lot of people have been supporting him, feeling as though he should not have any charges against him. If anything, when you see situations like this, you should try to extend some help to them versus making it harder for them by arresting them. Okay. And with that being said, a lot of people on Twitter have come together. Someone started a GoFundMe. A lot of people have been trying to get in contact with him, and someone started a GoFundMe, and I do hope and pray that it is legit. Is this looks like Antonio Brown. I do believe this is football player Antonio Brown is the one organizing this for him, and I am a bit shocked. All right, so football player or former, whichever one, Antonio Brown organized this. Okay, Pursuit of Happiness, Chris Lewis. He said, story caught me by surprise. A dad just trying to find a way to make money for his family. I know he shouldn't just leave his kids, but some people don't have the means of babysitting, etc. Okay, the quote unquote American standard. All right, it's hard out here for a pimp. Okay, or shall I say a parent when they're trying to get their money for the rent. Okay, anywho, child. So let's keep going. So he says this GoFundMe is set in place to help this man. I have spoken with GoFundMe and they will get the funds to Chris and his family. I haven't spoken to Chris yet, but I do hope to do so soon. All right. He's trying to raise about $50,000. And at this point, he's raised $45,174 for Chris. And I'm sure with the difference, Chris will have that $50,000. Now, Chris, should you get all this money, don't go spend it all in one place. Okay. Make sure you sort that money out to last throughout the year. And just because you get a piece of 50,000 or whatever it is, don't mean don't go out there and get you a job and some opportunities. Okay. Put that little piece up. And then go on out there and get you a little more work. At least it'll help you buy some time, okay, to find an opportunity, okay? But this is what's happening. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like this is a good cause and you're in support of it and you're happy for him, because you know how hard it can be as a parent trying to make a way out of no way, all right? So leave your thoughts and comments down below about the matter at hand. And that's what he got going on. Chris Lewis was arrested for somewhat, leaving his children. I was gonna say abandoning, but leaving his children at McDonald's while he go and walks to an interview. All right. So share your thoughts down below.